Well. Good morning, West Ham fans. It's Monday morning, but I'm here to lube you into the week. No, that's the wrong expression. Ease you into the week. There's a Freudian slip of every I had on. It's Monday. It's the night's drawing in now, isn't it? But we'll be bringing you the Rusty Rumour Racing, the original Rumour Racing, later on today, talking about some new players and some current rumours. But over the weekend, I did a thing which was actually props to Adam at Dad's Our Pod. It was his sort of I'd already recorded something, then he sent me something, so I recorded it again. Talking about whether we will sell any players. Will any players go? It's all right. Some want to sell this one and this one. I think Nick did something, Cloughton Boo, saying, maybe Project Rebuild is actually worth holding your horses for the time being, and just weeding out the ones who aren't, going to toe the line with Potter, which I think I'm inclined to agree. However, the issue I've had, and this issue I sort of mentioned to someone who put it in the comments, is who's going to buy them? That's the thing. Who's the net for Aguerd is getting smaller and smaller. I think we should keep it. I think he'd do really well under Potter. Unfortunately, the likes of Mavropanos. Who's going to buy them? Who's going to buy JWP? Who's going to buy? They're not going to buy him. No one's going to buy our shit. But anyway, one player who could be on his way out. Now, we spoke about this player in terms of a potential move back to Borussia Dortmund, a move to Juventus, the old lady for the old man. Now, Real Madrid are come calling for him, according to my favourite news outlet, Fujis.com. Sorry, .net, I do apologise. It has said that the Spanish Giants are about to launch a bid for our only senior striker on the books, Nicholas Fullkrug. They were quoting saying they eye a surprise move for him. He's on their radar, with the striker having the experience and European pedigree that Alonso is after to fill the role next season. Now, as I said, likes Juventus, the likes of Borussia Dortmund. Obviously, Alonso would have known from his time in the Bundesliga. And it seems that the Bernabeu could be the next port of call. Was that on your bingo card? That was on my bingo card. Next port of call for Nicholas Fullkrug. Now, there's no doubt if a decent bid comes in, as I said, he's injury prone. However, for me, when he's fit, he's very, very good. The chances are, looks like Antonio's going as well. Looks like a contract isn't going to be made available to him. Whether that's true or not, we don't know. He's a fan favourite, and I think when he's on the pitch, it clicks. It seems to click. It clicks a lot more when he's not on the pitch. And that includes bringing on Evan Ferguson. It didn't work. I still think Evan Ferguson loan deal was to give us something in case Nicholas didn't come back from his injury as soon as they thought he was going to do, or sooner. Which he was having issues, wasn't he? And he's sort of having breakdowns in training and stuff. So there's probably a bit of apprehension there. So to not have a striker, apart from obviously Danny Ings, but a big striker. So that's why I think Evan came in. But I think unless it's not a stupid fee, but unless it's a sizable fee that comes in, I don't see the value in getting rid of him just yet, because actually he's our only striker. Unless we bring in a striker or two, but then you can only bring in once you've sold, and that's the issue, isn't it? How many times have we sold and bought the wrong players in, or inadequate players in, to cover the players we've just sold? Other clubs seem to be able to do it. Look at Brentford. They sold Flecken, but literally the same day they brought in Kelleher, so they had that all lined up, ready to roll. Look at Bournemouth. They bought in Truffet, and then they sold Kirkez to Liverpool. And no doubt they're going to have to do similar things, it seems, with their centre backs. Obviously, Husselin's already gone, and Zabarawin looks like he's going to PSG. But that if we had a younger, like a Evan Gisand or someone like that ready and all lined up, we just got to pay the fee, it's all agreed, then yes, that would make sense. But wouldn't make sense unless we've got a replacement, because for me, we are toothless at the moment without Fullkrug. You're toothless up front. Bowen and the departing Caduce. We haven't got anything else. Danny Ings has gone. Yes, we'll have Daniel Cummings, but no, he's not the answer just yet. He's only 18. Yes, we've got guys in the below Callum Marshall. They're not ready for the step up, and the role that Fullkrug does is very different from a Callum Marshall. It's very different from Josh Ajala. We need a central point. We do need a big lad. So, yeah. Unless we've got something lined up, it's a no for me. I think we've got bigger fish to fry in terms of selling other players. I think there's a level of experience with them. Yes, we know he has had a shit season with injuries, but I think that could pay dividends for us, because that would give him. He's the type of player, I think, who just has that determination to sort of undo the wrongs that had last season. He'll be wanting to go firing all cylinders, as he's been playing like 90 minutes for the German national side, so he can play the full 90 minutes, despite what Potter said at the tail end of last season. He can. So, yeah, let's see. But it's just Juventus, Real Madrid. They don't come. I know. We could speculate where these rumors have come from, but he's had some big clubs named after him. Some big clubs after him, and he can't be that shit. Anyway, see you later, my peeps. Much love. Enjoy your Monday morning. Much love. Bye bye.